Reaction intermediate. Reaction intermediate intermediate is a molecular entity that is formed from the reactant and react further to give directly observed product of a chemical reactions. Most of the chemical reactions are stepwise. If any chemical reaction doesn't occur from reactant to final in one step, there is a stepwise reactions proceed. They take more than one elementary step. Maybe A, suppose A converted to B. This is directly shown that A is reactant and this is a product. But this is not happening. Maybe A first converted to a C, then C converted to a B. This is our final product. This is our reactant. Then this is act as a intermediate. Means via intermediate any reactions proceed to come as a final product. We didn't always get final product from the reactant. There is some intermediate step are involved. Here I am showing you only one step. Maybe there is a 3, 4, 5, 10 steps, but generally in one step reaction doesn't completed. There is just minimum 1 or 2 steps are involved as an intermediate by which the final product we are getting. But it is not necessary that always intermediate are involved. Maybe any reactions, such type of reactions, small reactions where reactant is directly converted to product. But I'm not saying about the exceptional case. I'm saying about the general reaction. In generally the reactions are involve more than one step in general, but not always. Maybe some reactions where the reactant directly converted to a product. Reactive intermediate are usually short-lived. This is intermediate. This is generally short-lived and very rarely isolated. This is a short-lived means A converted to C, C converted to B. I'll again give you other examples. Suppose this. Suppose A converted to D. This is a reactant. This is a product. But this is not happening in this way. This is happening A converted to B and B converted to C, C converted to D. In this way, this is a reactant, this is a product. This involves two intermediate are involved in the this reactions and final product we are getting. This intermediate may be very short-lived. Means it is very short-lived. A converted to B, a B suddenly converted to D. It is short-lived. Why? Because this is a very unstable. Reaction intermediate generally are very unstable. They are unstable, so that's why they try to become stable. That's why they are forming a final product very fastly. They are very short-lived. They are very unstable. They are very short-lived. So that's why we cannot generally isolate this intermediate. We can isolate reactant. We can isolate product from the solution, but generally this B and C intermediates are very rarely isolable. It is, I'm not saying that always it is insulated. It may be isolated, intermediate may be isolated from the reactions, but it's very rare to isolate intermediate because it is very shortly, very unstable. Owing to the short lifetime, they do not remain in the product mixture. This is a very short-lived. If you are doing any reaction in a solution, suppose you are taking any solution or doing a reactions and putting A and then it will directly convert it to, if you find some time, it will find a D final product. You will not find B and C. B and C will not find a solutions because this is intermediate. It is very short-lived. It is directly it is very fastly converted to a final product. When generated in a chemical reaction, it is quickly converted to a more stable molecule. As I was already told you that reaction intermediate are very short-lived, very unstable. So it is try to convert a more stable. So it is very quickly converted to a more stable molecules because as the instability, if any compound, any atoms are unstable, then it will very strong tendency to be stable. That's why it is trying as much in as much in short time that it can convert it to a more stable product. Only in exceptional case this compound can be isolated and stored. Only in exceptional case where the intermediate is isolated and stored. I've already told this is a very short-lived, unstable, so it is very exceptional. By the experiment we can isolate the intermediate and can be stored. When the reaction intermediate are not observable, means when reaction intermediate are not observable in the normal situation, then it can be observed by a chemical experiments. By experiment we can observe the reaction intermediate. Reaction intermediate usually involved in the changing reactions conditions such as temperature and concentration. When there is a temperature concentration, there is a change in the reactions. When there is a change in temperature and concentration in the reactions, then the reaction intermediate can be visualized. And temperature and concentration are changes, and the reaction intermediate are visualized. And by applying the techniques of chemical kinetics, chemical thermodynamics, spectroscopy, we can get to know about the reaction intermediate. By these applications, this technique of chemical kinetics, chemical thermodynamics, these are all the experimental procedure. By this we can get to know about the reaction intermediate. When there is a change temperature, concentration changes, then there must be involvement of reaction intermediate. In such situations, we can get to know about the reaction intermediate by the chemical kinetics, chemical thermodynamics, spectroscopy. Reaction intermediate are based on carbon, and these are reaction intermediate generally based on the carbon. These are the free radicals. This is a radicals. This is a carbene. This is a carbocation. This is a carbanions, arynes, carbines. These all are other intermediates. This is the most common intermediate in the organic chemistry. So I will explain one by one detail. In details, I will explain one by one. So this is the introductions of reaction intermediate. Free radical, as I've already explained little bit introductions, but I will again explain something more about the free radical. I will explain the stability and stability characteristics of free radicals, all those things one by one. The carbocations, carbanion stability, how they are forming, everything I will explain about this intermediate. This is a very important. So this is a very important, we should learn. This is free radicals, carbine, carbocations, carbenes, carbines. This is the most important. This may be very less important, but this 1, 2, 3, 4 are very much important for examinations purpose. For IIT, JEE Main, Advanced, they generally ask this type of involving this type of generally asks in every examinations about the carbocation, carbanion, free radicals. They 2-3 questions are generally asked from this concept. So reaction intermediate, I will explain some by examples. Consider this hypothetical stepwise reaction. This is any reactions are involved more than one step. Suppose A plus B, this is a reactant converted to CD in a product, but this is not directly converted to a product. AB directly not converted to a product. First AB converted to a X means an intermediate. This is intermediate, and this intermediate is converted to a product. I am showing only one step, 1 and 2 step I am showing, but maybe there is another step. But for the it is a general, I am showing examples that reactions intermediate are involved in a reactions. Suppose this is A plus 2B converted to CE, but this is a stepwise. How they are converted? A plus B first converted to C and D, and this D and B, this D and B converted to E. Now we are getting C and E. We are getting C and E, and D, whatever the intermediate is formed, it is consumed again by B. So it is a 2B. This intermediate is consumed by this B. 1B. 1B is left. 1B is used. 1B is left, and this is D combined with B, and final product is formed. So C, D, our final product. In this way, the intermediate are involved in the reactions. But this is general I am showing. But after onwards, when there is a reactions we will learn, then I will show you the reactant, how they are involved. Now we will learn about detail about the free radicals. We will learn in detail everything about the free radicals.